Behind the Scene with David Bedein, May 20th, 2020. This is David Bedein reporting from the gallery of the Knesset Parliament in Jerusalem. Today, a very important development in what's called the peace process. Mahmoud Abbas, the head of the Palestine Liberation Organization and the Palestinian Authority, threatened to cancel the Oslo Peace Accord. Now, it is very difficult to cancel an accord which the PLO, the Palestine Liberation Organization, may have signed but never ratified and approved in the first place. Now, in October 1993, Pinchas Inbari, the correspondent for the left-wing newspaper Al HaMishmar, who at the time covered the PLO headquarters in Tunis, revealed in his news report that the PLO did not ratify the Oslo Accord, which Arafat and Abbas had initiated and initialed on the White House lawn in September 1993. The validity of that Oslo Accord, witnessed by the United States and Russia, was predicated on the ratification by the Israeli Knesset Parliament and by the PLO Executive Committee. The Knesset ratified the accord by a vote of 51 to 50 on September 20th, 1993, but the PLO, which was supposed to ratify the accord, never did. And that was the revelation of Pinchas Inbari at the time, which made it into only a few newspapers. The Israeli government, instead of reminding the world that it hadn't been ratified, instead engaged in what we might call a white lie and sent its foreign minister and deputy foreign minister to Tunis to thank Arafat for ratifying an accord, which they never did. Well, for 27 years, that white lie has continued as if there's an Oslo Accord, and today, Abbas canceled the accord because most people think that it exists, but it doesn't exist. It was not approved, it was not valid, and at all times, Abbas maintained the right to engage in violence, in revolution, to overthrow the Zionist state. And that's the proof of the pudding that there was no peace accord, no peace agreement, simply something that, while there may have been a good economy between Israel and the PLO, there was no peace, and there will be no peace between Israel and the PLO. We now look forward to the next stage of the War of Independence, which started in 1948 and continues to this day. There have been moments that we've seen inklings of peace, but that's all it is, inklings of peace. This is Behind the Scene with David Bedein, May 20th, 2020, at the Knesset Parliament